Stanford ruins the 44th anniversary of the Dome as they upset Syracuse 26-24. 541. That's the total amount of yards the Syracuse offense put up today against Holy Cross. 2 games into the season, Trevor Pena doesn't have 1, 2, 3, or even 4 touchdowns. He leads all Syracuse pass catchers with 5. Organizers are expecting around 10,000 people to run in the 15K today. So Syracuse loses for the first time under Fran Brown and falls to 2-1. A vision coming together. The first fall camp of the Fran Brown era is in the books, and his fingerprints are all over this team. The last time the Buffalo Bills won a playoff game was 1995. Jim Kelly was their quarterback. Sean McDermott was a sophomore at the College of William and Mary, and Josh Allen wasn't born yet. The U.S. has won 6 of the last 8 titles, including last year when they beat Canada 6-3 in the final. As a fan, it's exciting when your team is interested in a superstar. It's exhilarating when they acquire that star. The saying is the game is won at the line of scrimmage. Friday night, Syracuse football lost that battle to the Stanford Cardinal. Stanford ruins the 44th anniversary of the Dome as they upset Syracuse 26-24. Stanford's physicality was evident once the game started. The Cardinal jumped out to a 10-0 lead, the highlight being a one-handed touchdown grab by Alec Ayo-Manor. Defensively, they pressured Kyle McCord all game. McCord was sacked 4 times and threw 2 picks, one of them a 71-yard pick 6 to Mitch Lieber. Syracuse was held to 26 yards on the ground, and Aronde Gadsden had just 2 catches for 12 yards. Despite the struggles, the Orange took a late lead after Kyle McCord threw a touchdown pass to Jackson Meeks. On the next possession, Stanford hits Alec Ayo-Manor again on 4th and 9 to set up the game-winning field goal and give Syracuse their first loss of the season.
They out-physicaled us. They had 173 rushing, and we had 26. There's nothing to talk about. That was there. You could see that. Stevie wanted to see that.
They played hard. We knew that coming in, that they were going to play hard on film, watching them, and I feel like, like I was just talking about it, we didn't necessarily run the ball that well. And I mean, they were physical and on the perimeter too.
They outplayed us. They're a good team, physical and disciplined team, and they just came out here and out-physicaled us today. So we just go back and see the mistakes. We definitely could be better in a lot of areas.
So Syracuse loses for the first time under Fran Brown and falls to 2-1. They'll look to rebound next Saturday here at the Dome when they take on the Holy Cross Crusaders. From the JMA Wireless Dome, Justin Velazquez, Spectrum News. Justin Barron is one of the veterans on this year's Syracuse football team. The senior has played in 52 games with the Orange at defensive back, getting an All-ACC honorable mention last year. He typically plays in the team's star role, a hybrid between safety and linebacker. With Marlowe Wax out with a lower body injury, he moved to more of a traditional inside linebacker role against Stanford.
You got bigger shoes to fill right now. It's another new position. Being able to be counted on by my teammates and being able to be that guy who can do the job the right way. And I'd rather it be me than anyone else. So I don't take that role lightly.
Because of his intelligence and his high IQ, he can do a lot. He can play safety. He play outside linebacker. You notice he's been playing some inside. He can line up at defensive end. I mean, the kid could do a lot of things because of his size, his athletic abilities.
According to Pro Football Focus, Barron had his best game of the season against Stanford, tying a season high in tackles and allowing just 2 catches for 9 yards in coverage. He says the biggest difference is making sure everyone is on the same page, helping him make an impact.
I thought I was communicating a lot when I was at Star, but now it's a whole different level. I got to talk to everybody, all 3 levels, and it only helps me, right? It helps my learning, helps me really be able to talk to everyone on the field.
Barron's ability and willingness to switch positions and make a positive impact doing that is an example of his leadership. It's something he's always done. Back in 2020, he converted from wide receiver to DB.
He's valuable, just his leadership and his unselfishness to change positions, to go learn something new, But I think it's going to help him tremendously when he's ready to take his game to the next level as a professional.
After the Stanford loss, Fran Brown has talked about how his team needs to be more physical. Barron says there's no mindset shift, just continuing to work on all the intangibles the defense wants to establish.
You know, you got to amp it up even more, right? We thought we were going hard, and now we're going even harder. Still be fast, physical, and tough defense, right? Everything that we've been preaching all offseason, we're going to continue to do that, and we just got to improve on it, right? Nothing changes, it's just improving on all those little things.
The Orange look to take those improvements into Saturday's game against Holy Cross. Justin Velazquez, Spectrum News.